Birth is wild. Yeah, but birth is...
It's a full portal for both of you, you know, the birthing of the baby and then the rebirthing of the mother, you know, into motherhood.
Birth changes her. It allows her to be her most vulnerable self, a self that is not seen outside of her home ever or often.
Looking at childbirth as a rite of passage just allows us to acknowledge that there's something far greater going on than just babies coming out of women.
You know, in birth we always think of the baby and we don't give as much emphasis on the mother, and we kind of use the mother as sort of the vessel for getting the baby out.
The central focus is on a uterus and a cervix opening and a baby coming out, when really the physiology of birth is hormonal.
33% of women report trauma.
The first intervention is going to the hospital. You know, you get in the car and go to hospital, and frequently when you get to the hospital, it'll all stop, you know, because they're in a new space, there's bright lights, there's different people.
I appreciate what the medical system has to offer in terms of working with complicated births and emergency procedures. But I guess working with home birth, you have a very clear line between this is normal, this is normal, this is normal, and we actually need help now. And I think that line's gotten very blurred and become almost non-existent.
The hospital is an institution, and it runs in its own way, on its own time, with its own protocols, and you're trying to fit into that.
And there's no right, it's not the blame game, but she doesn't tend to feel as safe, and if she's had no continuity of care, that's the clanger.
Choosing to have a home birth is really a great way of increasing your chance of physiological birth and optimising the hormonal flows in labour and birth.
The oxytocin bubble, she just feels like she can do anything, and it's because those hormones generally aren't interrupted.
I call it Mother Nature's superb design. So it's really designed to flow when mother and baby are as undisturbed as possible.
Birth has always occurred in women's homes or in the community, in a birth hut or a home nearby, and surrounded by women.
It's not rocket science, it's not new, it's historically where birth was.
My ancestors have been doing this for generations upon generations upon generations.
It was so healing. It was just like, yeah, magic is the word that comes to mind. And I just remember being so blown away that I did it, that women can birth their babies like this.
That strength that comes over you when you're ready is just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Women are stronger than they believe. We know we have the capacity to do this our way.
It's more than just you should be happy to have a healthy baby. It should be about, yes, you have a healthy baby. Yes, you're healthy yourself, but you're also mentally, emotionally and spiritually intact.